Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Friday night ridiculous race. We're going to be watching Gavin Stambaugh and Nicholas Camp as they go head-to-head in multi-class dirt racing. Let's see what we can find.
Just coming from the practice here, watching some of these guys go out here. I mean, this is absolute chaos. I don't know. There's definitely no way in hell you do this in real life, but that's the great thing about iRacing is we get to put a bunch of different cars on track that do not belong out here and then race them all together.
We've already got our qualifying started. Let's see if we can find out results, see where our drivers have finished tonight. Looks like Gavin Stambaugh qualified second in the Dirt Late Model Limited Series. Not too far off on the pack there. About 1 full tenth. And Nick does not actually show where he's at on this race. Wonder if he ended up in a different split.
As far as I saw him, yeah, he is the 57. Does not look like he's gone. Well, he is qualified. I don't know what car he is in.
I believe he's running the Dirt Sprint Car 305. Should be the fastest car out there tonight. The Dirt Sprint Cars.
Yep,
The
Dirt Sprint Car 305. That is correct.
They are running the fastest times out here, but the difficulty is trying to maneuver around these cars. With everything out there from a mini stock to a full UMP modified, it makes this race very difficult. You're going to have a lot of crashing, and the whole point of this race isn't to run the fastest race, but more just to avoid all the accidents.
We are class racing here, so each class is competing against each other. However, it's so easy to get tangled up with all the other classes that are out there. I mean, the difference in speed in most of these cars is massive from the mini stock all the way up to the dirt sprint.
We've got a Dirt Sprint Car wingless 360 out there running at this moment. See if he can put anything together. Ooh, nope. That's going to be the type of thing that drivers are going to have to avoid tonight. He'll go out and try to make another run at it. Very impressive type of racing. This is a long straight, so you can get a lot of speed. Drivers were talking about in the practice session going around 110 to 120 mile an hour before entering corner. And that's going to be difficult because the street stocks are probably only going to be entering around the high 90s. Nice line from driver right there coming out of that corner. It should be a decent time. He will qualify first for that class. It looks like a 20.3. Dirt sprint cars are only going to be running about half a tenth faster than that. Looks like we got maybe a minute left in qualifying before we'll get this race underway. Yep. Should be getting the grid. You'll see this grid is going to be ginormous with 50 cars, you said, running?
I'm trying to count them up, but yeah, it's close there.
Dirt UMP mods put up to the front. That's going to be an interesting thing. So the sprint cars are going to have to actually run around them from the start. Lucky thing for drivers tonight is they're not going to have to deal with any safety rating or I rating concerns from this race. Just going to be a fun race for them to go after. See if we can't get another view of the entire track here.
Looks like we have 26 total cars. Somebody's already moving, pushing other cars before we've gone in here.
You gotta love a nice Friday night race here. These guys are just gonna... It's a good thing we don't have the audio turned on from these drivers. They're gonna hear some crazy anger coming out of tonight's race. It's one of these races where if you're in it, you better be ready to have some fun. Otherwise, you could really just ruin a Friday night. See if we can get a little more focus on Gavin Stambaugh. See where he's at in the field. At 31 Jegs machine back there. Should be pretty decent with that car. He is very comfortable with it. It's going to be towards the three-quarter end of the field, though, so it's going to be a long work for him trying to avoid these things, especially starting with a mini stock right to his outside lane. I believe that 57 car up there, that's Nick, isn't it? Starting towards the back end of those 305 wing sprints. He's going to have a handful trying to run through this pack.
Yeah, the pacing for this particular race, the higher you qualify, the farther back. It seems like they put the faster cars close to the back and make them drive through the pack here. Maybe a few different cars here and there moving through the grid. All right, well, the pace truck is in.
Gavin Stambaugh. Yep. Gavin Stambaugh already moving to the inside of the pack. He's going to run that grass line and try to make a move. 38 going to cut off his nose. Is he going to jump up to the high line? He will jump right there in front of the 92. Let's see if we can jump onto Nick, maybe get a better view of what's going on. Nick Camp diving through traffic. He's got it figured out. Is that 44 going to cut him down? Cut him any slack? Running side by side with the 44 UMP. Nice slide job. Nope, going to hold it down to the bottom. Pass another one. Slide job onto that 360 wingless. The TPR that we watched qualify. Mini stock already getting in the way. Looks like we've got a 20 UMP mod right in front of him. Nick going to give him some space and be able to work his way up to the top. He's starting to run away with this. As long as he can keep a nice... Ooh, that mini stock almost cut him off. The 360 wingless, saving it, not taking him out. He's got a good chance to run through this field. Coming up on a 3 mini stock. That's easy to pass with the speed differential right there. Oh, 360 wingless. Ooh, tight racing right there with a mini stock and a wingless and a wing sprint car. That wing sprint car is determined to cut him off. Nice save by Nick to not get wrecked into that problem right there. He's going to get a little shove from that wingless. He is not happy with him. It is impressive to see people trying to throw the sliders on this track in this scenario. Speed differential being what it is, I know that, but man, that's not worth the risk on this track. This is a really good battle. That wingless is finally going to run away from him. Let's jump back to Gavin and see how much of a fight he's having back there. Him and the 38 still going at it. Running that bottom line. He does like running through the grass on that, but I don't think it's going to set him up on the straight to be able to pass the 38. 38's just going to have more speed coming down the straight. He will go to the high line, try to run him out. Ooh, mini stock runs into the 38, knocking the 38. Going to drop a little bit. Going to get doored. Wingless coming across. Slide job just drives him into the wall. Looks like these two are evenly matched. Gavin up to third in his class. The guy in second seems to be a while in front of them. 3.7 second interval. Looks like Gavin let him off a little bit. See if he can get a run on him to pull back. Let's see if we can't find any crashes going on right now, or if it's starting to calm down. Oh, that's going to take him out. That's got to tick you off if you're the 38 having a perfect battle. Oh, we're back to this mini star, this wingless sprint, deciding to throw sliders on everybody tonight. We're passing that 38. That 38 is repaired. I believe they get one quick fix tonight, so that does allow them to get back out there and have another shot. Oh, UMP mod just sitting in the middle of the exit of turn 3. Impressive run, 12 running through there. Looks like it's starting to settle down a little bit. Has he really? Wow, good job. Wonder what caused that. I know the 38 dropped out, but man, he must have went on a tear to pass him, or maybe that leader ended up getting crashed out. Let's see if we can get a better view of any of these. We're halfway, a little past halfway in this race, so we're definitely not done with the chaos.
Going back to the 57 initial scan, it looks like they're off the left front, one meter down the right front is back in. So it looks like he's still out there trying to turn left.
Well, I mean, in a night like this, you might as well keep trying. Yes, he is. No wing out there. Running slow. Looks like he might try to get his quick fix in. Is he completely broken, or is he just trying to find the pit lane? I believe he just passed it, so that's not going to help him out at all. Definitely going to be ticked off right now for sure. Oh, looks like we got a battle between a UMP mod trying to pass a limited late. That should be an easy pass to perform. Dude, that is such impression to be able to run that without a wing in those cars is just dangerous. We've got a good battle here. UMP mod's finally going to get it. He's going to throw a wicked slider. That's not going to work. Almost takes out the 56 and himself. This car should be able to easily pass that limited late, but he just can't find the line. Oh, and right behind it, we see a little bit of an accident going on with a wingless sprint trying to throw a slider again. That car is just not going to give up on throwing sliders. Nice. Good job, Gavin. Glad to see him. He races that weekly series with us, so he'll be able to make some advancements with that. Running past a mini stock again. He's running a nice clean race. He just keeps going. He's got 14.8 seconds, almost a full lap on the next closest car, so there's little to no chance they're going to catch him unless he gets in an accident. Running a nice smooth line, just barely touching the berm. It's going to be the fastest way around this track. Almost all on his own. We'll pop back in. Most exciting race right now is still with that 20 UMP car. Looks like that NOS Energy Dirt Wingless is going to throw another slider on him. Not going to work. He will get the edge on this straight though, so if he can find the right line, he'll have a chance. That UMP is going to get stuck behind the limited late, but it looks like he's just running through that slick spot. Is not able to get any speed on him. Using the slipstream past him. getting below that line. He just has no grip, unable to do much with the car. That OnlyFans car in front of him just flying. Looks like a late model going to slow him down. We got a wingless, a winged car, a UMP mod, and a limited late all running underneath a blanket right now. No, they are definitely not. That's a challenge tonight. That's the only car that you can get without paying money to run this series. So those guys are going to end up people who are barely in on this race and really just want to go in and have fun. Beautiful slider, going to get choked up by a mini stock. The sprint car running below him. Back caught up to that UMP mod. The winged car going to cut off that wingless sprint. Looks like there's a late model running into that wingless. The sprint car going to crash all by himself. I don't know if he just tore up that tire. We got two cars parked on the track. Two mini sprints pushing a UMP up into the dirt. Oh, nice. Gotta love the way these races end, don't you? Just a fun race tonight. Good to have you with me, Wes, and we'll see you on Sunday night.
Sounds good. Hope you're driving up in the front against Reese. We'll see what happens.
That's going to be a great battle for sure at Long Beach, 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Why don't you bring up Nick and Gavin into the broadcast?
Yeah, let's try that. Nope.
Right click on.
Okay. I don't. Yeah.
Hey, driver, you got a copy? What?
Welcome to the broadcast studio. How was your race tonight? We see you won your class by 15 seconds.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Absolutely a blast.
What is the most challenging part of tonight's race?
Trying to dodge everything and everybody.
Looks like the mini stocks were just out there running into everything. There was a wingless cutting you off and Nick off. I think Nick finally got tired of it and took him out. How'd you avoid it?
I knew he was going to throw the slider on me, so I just lifted. I wasn't much to get taken out.
It's a smart way to run this race. Do you think this will help add anything to your repertoire come Sunday? Or is this just a fun event?
A little bit both. I mean, you got concrete walls on the inside and outside of you. We're going to have that on Sunday, too, at Long Beach. So just got to walk up on walls. They'll jump out and get you.
That's definitely true at Long Beach. Wes, go ahead.
That was basically what I was going to add. You think that, running this dirt car, sliding it like you do, toting it left front wheel all around. Do you think that translates to V8 supercar racing at all? Not at all. Not one bit. Alright, well, we're going to bring Nick up in here just so maybe he can get some more practice with this, and we'll see you back down the pits in a little bit. Thank you much. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Yep.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, Nicholas Camp. How'd you feel that the race tonight went? That's definitely part of this whole racing series, running this ridiculousness race. How'd you feel? I saw that wingless sprint throwing sliders on you, and you two throwing them back and forth. Looked like you had a good race for a couple laps before you ran off from him. How'd that go?
Yeah, I mean, he had me on point, and obviously I had a lot more downtime than he did. That being said, he got that speed. He got a lot more horsepower. But the horsepower on his straight, it was okay. Like I said, I wasn't running too long or too laggy. I felt like that was my race to win, and we ended up with a T16 or a T18 because both of them had stripes. But that's okay.
Tell us about the incident that took you out of this race tonight.
Yeah, so it was um, actually, well, the car I got into it with, it was also lower than me by something. And I'm like, you know what? I was just sick on right. I was like, I don't know what to do to get my name into it with some of these guys that beat up me. So I went and waited a couple laps, tried once, tried twice. Third time, got him. Broke the steering wheel and beat him. So that's always a deal, the great bubble. You don't get to do that often.
It is definitely a good way of blowing off steam in the middle of the week, getting ready for our Sunday race. With the dirt late model, when we questioned Gavin, those have a little more similarities to the race cars, the V8 supercars that were running on the Sunday series. What do you feel like the similarities were with a 305 dirt sprint car to the V8 supercars?
I mean, honestly, I would say no similarities, but if I had to pick one that the cars drive so out in racing, it would be the V8. A lot of people don't understand how to drive them, so it is kind of fun, but um, I don't. It relates to the V8 supercar. It has nothing to do with it, but I'm hoping to have a good race on Sunday because we did a lot of practice and we got something coming tomorrow night and for the Inspire trip. I think I ran a 1:23.500. I don't think these guys have run faster on the road. I don't know what Wes did. He ran a 1:22.800. Reese hasn't ran that yet, so it's going to be interesting to see what transpires here. Um, but hoping for the best. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Well, congrats on the race tonight. Sorry it didn't go your way, but hopefully you got some steam blown off, and we'll see you on our Sunday race. And hopefully, good luck to you then, and it goes well for you.
Well, hey, appreciate it.
Yes,
We'll see
sir.
you back down in the pits, man. All right, sounds good. See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that should do us for tonight. We'll see you once again Sunday, 6 p.m. for practice and qualifying, and then should have a good field of V8 supercars at Long Beach. It'll be a very tricky track with walls on both sides, and with it being a street series. So, anything you want to add, Wes?
Yeah, I mean, for Sunday, if you're looking for a point shakeup now, Nick said, he's been running pretty close to the top. Reese and I have been kind of holding out the front row there, but I mean, anything's going to happen at Long Beach. It only takes one midfield guy to crash, and the whole track is blocked. So it's keeping the car clean and making sure that you're not involved in just try not to be involved in any incidents, but to limit that count to one if none. So uh, yeah, well, I'm looking forward to be racing. I was happy to come up in the broadcast booth with you a little bit here, get some practice, kind of let you just run with it. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. And now that you got your stream set up and everything, hopefully this all came out pretty good.
Yep. Thanks for the help tonight, and good luck Sunday night. And to our fans, we'll see you then.